What a great way to kick off tonight's edition of Headbangers Ball. We're coming to you from New York City, and we just got underway there with Dio live on stage at the Roxy in the Big Apple. So now it's time to say welcome to the man himself and also to Vinny. So welcome, you guys. Long overdue return to Headbangers Ball, I must say. Great to see you. How have the dates been going so far?
They've been going great. Of course, it's ourselves and Motorhead. They've been Motorhead-ish. What else could I say? You know, when you got Motorhead on with you, everything is like kind of here and there. It's been great. The crowds have been wonderful. People have been very anxious to see us and Motorhead, of course. It's been terrific.
Excellent. Well, you have been off the scene for a little while, and I wondered what was the catalyst to start up Dio again? Were you just like missing being on the road and playing music?
Well, I think that there's been a lot of misconception. When Vinny and I left Dio to go back to Sabbath again to do the Dehumanizer album, well, we at the end of that particular stint, we put the band back together again, did an album called Strange Highways, toured for about a year, but it's been almost 3 years since making that album and now doing this one. So I think it appeared as though we kind of dropped out of sight, but we have just carried on and still been doing the same thing.
South America. Last December we did a little tour down there, and that broke up the writing for the new record and stuff. So we were busy.
Stayed busy, but it's good to be back, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's what we do, you know.
Well, if we could talk a little bit about the new album, Angry Machines. I know that you and Vinny have a long history together, obviously, but you always work with world-class musicians, and you had Jeff Pilson of Dokken. He's still in Dokken, obviously playing bass on the record and writing with you. Is that an inspiration in itself to you, Ronnie, to work with these people?
Well, it was just taking Jeff in particular. It was always great to work with Jeff. Jeff did the last album that we did together, Strange Highways, and this one as well. And Jeff, he's just such a great musician, such a great person. We instantly fell into rapport, not only from a personal standpoint, but certainly musically. And I think, you know, the most important thing is that the bass player and the drummer have to get along well musically. And Vinny and Jeff just really struck a chord together. It was just automatically right there. So we thought it would be a little bit more difficult to not have Jeff on the road with us because he is doing his Dokken project, and we knew that all along. It wasn't anything that was hidden. We knew he perhaps would have that commitment, and unfortunately it came about. So we had to replace Jeff with, and we replaced him with a great bass player named Larry Dennison. Larry played before with Lita Ford for a while, with Tony McAlpine, so he's got some good credentials. But working with Jeff was always fun because he's just so well-rounded as a player and as a writer and as a friend. But Larry certainly filled the space very, very well.
Excellent. Well, we're going to talk some more, but we'd like to go to a Dio video just for now. Now, there's not a new one available yet off Angry Machines, is there? So what would you like to see? If you could show us a classic Dio video, what do you reckon?
Oh, I would think, to me, the video that was always the most fun to do and probably the most involved was The Last in Line, which was almost a mini film in itself, and that would always be my first choice.
Excellent. Well, let's check that out because it's great to see that on Headbangers Ball. Actually, you haven't seen that for a little while. So here we go. Dio, Last in Line. Classic video coming at you right now, and we'll talk to Dio some more a bit later on.